Let me turn you boys up. Full blast. There we go.
All right, sweet. Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's another Urban Legends episode. I'm joined by Reece and by someone you've just seen in a recent podcast, Charlie from Cancerous Humour Channel and the Baked Bean Podcast. How are you guys doing?
Yeah,
Very
I'm good.
Gee,
Uh,
we're all wearing the same clothes from the last one we did with Charlie. How strange is that?
Yeah, definitely not filmed back to back.
definitely not like
Professional.
fuck me.
I'm definitely.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just walked an hour to my house in the middle of nowhere. So we're living it up, man. Living it up. Now I'm in a room.
Mate.
In a room full of lights.
That's better than me. Last 2 days, I had my fucking COVID jab done on Tuesday. I had football training last night. I've had the worst side effects ever. So I've been basically like a living zombie for the last 3 days like this.
Is it that bad when you get it done? I've heard that it's bad.
It's different for certain people, but I was really bad. Like I always wake up in cold sweats, couldn't sleep properly anyway. My missus had to wake me up because I was shaking so bad, constant headaches. Eyes felt like they were stinging. My skin's gone itchy. Then I went and did a 2-hour football training session last night, and it was like 20 degrees. The worst decision of my life.
So you're basically just dead, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck
So
me.
it is not the one.
At least you can go on holiday now.
Yeah.
That's a
You
plus.
know, it's a plus. It's literally one of the only reasons I got it done. They're like, oh yeah, you won't be able to go on holiday. I was like, I like Barbados. You know what I'm saying?
No, I need to get on holiday, man. I need to get out of the world for a bit.
Well,
straight to space.
You never know.
You know what I'm saying?
One day, if me and Reece can do this, we'll go and visit some of the places we're doing the Urban Legends on, which would be sick.
Let's not go to Alaska.
Alaska.
Yeah, that's a bit too cold. So obviously, last Urban Legends episode we did Illinois and Maine, which was Resurrection Mary, and I can't remember, but it was something
Sabatus Well.
Sabatus Well. There we go.
The Legend of Sabatus Well.
Exactly. And this week we've got Detroit, Michigan, and Alaska. Couldn't be asked to find out where from Alaska, but we'll go with Alaska. I'll start us off with the Detroit. Obviously, Charlie hasn't been in one of these episodes yet, but he has watched a few, so he knows how it works. We tell the story, then give it a rating on believability and how scary it was. And I will get a league table sorted, and we can rate them all and see which one's best and which one's absolute dog shite.
Like a tier list, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be a YouTuber and not have done a tier list. That's something.
Bro, do you know how many tier lists I've done?
I haven't done a single one yet.
Have you not?
So I'm getting away with it. I'm getting away with it just.
I've done at least one.
So we'll start off in Detroit, Michigan. And we're going to start off with the Nain Rouge, which definitely doesn't sound American because it's part European, as some people say. Basically, he's a little devil, demon thing. His appearance is said to, well, I can't read my own writing. This is fucking brilliant.
This happens every time.
Yeah. Oh, this is I've written it in pencil, right? And like some of it's faded. You know, his appearance is supposed to bring misfortune to Detroit, right? So this is how he looks. He's very red in the face with very bright eyes, which you think would be burning in flames, but they are frozen still. Even looking at him with his cold glimmer is like a reflection of a polished surface, bewildering and dazzling any who come into his focus. With a grinning mouth with sharp pointed teeth. Completing a very strange face, which I think is a bit harsh. It just sounds like a little red dwarf guy.
Yeah. Sounds like a little red dwarf stoner that just wants to be left alone.
Dude. Leave me fuck alone.
Let my man chill.
So there's been many stories about him dating back to like the 17th century. According to some scholars, the Nain Rouge has been in the origins of local Native America and beliefs in their beliefs of spiritual creatures inhabiting the region, which so I've got to turn the page and remember where I was, which is subsequently retold by European colonists. The legend of the Nain Rouge appears just before any historical events that kick. What do you want, dog?
Oh no.
We've been joined by El Pape. Just boring.
It wouldn't be a podcast without Hogan getting involved.
About the big boy.
We've kept him out for the last couple, and now he's come back and he's like, I am back. So he can say, yeah. So when he is seen, it's supposed to be when the worst things are about to happen. Such as one story, I'll go through a couple of stories of where he's been seen. The 30th of July, 1763, he was spotted just before the Battle of the Bloody Run, where 58 British soldiers were killed by Native Americans. And afterwards, Nain Rouge was said to be dancing among the corpses of the British soldiers across the Detroit riverbank.
Maybe he's just a crackhead.
He could be.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, some of the stories are actually quite, like, I'm pretty sure the people that have said them are on crack.
Yeah. This thing we shit on these.
Especially
We
this
really
next
shit on
bit.
these.
Yeah, we do. All the misfortunes of the governor and General William Hull leading to the surrender of the Detroit War in 1812 were blamed on the Nain Rouge, saying that he was the fault for all of their misleadings. Personally, mate, I think you fucked up.
It sounds like deflection to me.
A small man to blame, right? Us small people can't take the blame.
I don't take the blame for nothing, man. Not my problem.
Right, I feel like I need to defend this small little red bastard. All right, he's my Donny. He's a dwarf. We've decided he's a dwarf stoner who just wants to chill. All right, leave him the fuck alone.
That's it.
2 utility workers claim to have seen the creature just before the 1967 Detroit riots. He was also seen just before the ice storm of Detroit in 1976. There's been multiple sightings of him before many bad things have happened in Detroit, which has now made it a yearly event where they host a parade in spring to celebrate the Nain Rouge, where they dress up as him, sing songs for him, and many other things.
See, that's one thing I don't get yet. Is like, why are they celebrating him if he only comes up when bad shit happens?
Yeah.
Like, surely
they're happy,
yeah, but surely it wouldn't.
It's like
I mean?
It's like when we celebrate Guy Fawkes Night, and it's like, why do we celebrate Parliament getting blown up? Like, weird.
Well,
Would be fun.
Well, actually,
after the last year, I can understand why.
Yeah.
But there's been Mary Caroline Watson Hamlin wrote a book in 1883 called The Legends of Lead Detroit, describing the Nain Rouge. That was the first time that it was sort of like put in paper form.
Mm.
It's Rouge not like French for red.
Yeah. Because that's why there's...
Well done.
When the Europeans came across and invaded the Native Americans, he was apparently a mix between both of them, which makes no sense because he killed 50... when 58 British soldiers were killed, he danced on among their corpses on the Detroit riverbank. So it's sort of like you're a little bit of a bastard, mate.
Yeah,
but then again,
bastard.
Then again, we did go over there and try and destroy their land.
Yeah, but it wasn't our fault, was it? Like...
Big Liz wanted to throw a party, all right?
I'm just trying to... You know what I'm saying?
You know, when you unlock a new part of the map, which is like, oh, I'm going to go see what this is.
We're just looting new areas, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's my little story on the Nain Rouge of Detroit, Michigan. That is like one of my favorite ones, and I definitely was listening to Eminem while researching this. I went through about 3 or 4 different pages to find out all the stuff. So I was like, yeah, this guy's a Donny.
Oh, if only we scored it on likability.
Yeah,
10. It'd be a pure 10.
Yeah.
But
yeah, 100.
we've got to
night out with the boys.
Yeah. Literally.
You know what? I'll let our guests go first. Charlie, what do you think? Like out of 10 for believability and scareability with this guy? I think we haven't had any majorly high ones yet.
No,
I'd say like for scareability, probably like a 2, and then just because it seems like it just seems like someone's just getting the blame for shit all the time, just because, right? And then was it believability as well? Did you say boy?
Yeah.
A 1.
Yeah.
See you later, boys.
This is what
just because.
This is what we do on this.
Yeah, we literally rip this shit apart.
Is there any pictures of this guy?
There's drawings and photos, but there's nothing that like perfectly pins him anywhere.
That's it.
Like, if I can find like, there'll be a photo in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
If I can find like an actual photo to pop up here, I will try. But he's like just like a small little red guy that like someone could have gone, oh yeah, this story's clearly happened. Grabbed a photo from ages ago and just put like a small little red guy in black and white in the corner. They're like, nah.
Right. No, I don't get things like that. It's like Bigfoot, right? Like, I watched a show, not a show, but I watched someone the other day that I watch all the time. He breaks down like movies and shit like that, right? And he broke down a Bigfoot show. I was like, right, I watched it. It's just like everybody running about looking for Bigfoot all the time and finding fuck all. I was like,
Yeah.
The only picture I've seen of that cunt is someone dressed up as him.
Yeah.
It's like
it's always the way, isn't it?
That's it. That's the one thing I don't get about urban legends. Yeah, is like some of them are like really believable and like you actually want to believe in them because they seem pretty cool. They seem pretty interesting, at least. You know, sometimes you want to believe in something that's weird and wacky and strange, but then like you get certain ones that are like, you got any proof for it? You're just gonna blame all these bad events on this one midget.
It was literally, I was going with it like, oh, okay, so he's done this, he's done that, and it was like the governor and general blamed him for the reason that they surrendered in the Detroit War and blamed it all on him. And I was there going,
that's pure deflection, boy. Yeah, no, I actually totally agree with Charlie. I think I'm going to give it the same scores, to be honest, because he's not exactly scary, and just have you ever seen the film Drop Dead Fred? From like the 90s, and like that girl was like causing all this trouble, and then she just blamed Drop Dead Fred, her imaginary friend. It's sort of like that.
Yeah,
definitely.
Charlie, I noticed the name drop in there.
What a film. Cracking film.
Yeah, that was a sick film.
But not a sick believability or scareability. I did enjoy it though, Connor. Don't feel bad, boy. But you know, you're the one.
I don't want to tear down.
Said we're scoring it on these things.
So there's applications open for a new podcast co-host and guests. Get at me in the comments.
You know what? Though? It does remind me. Like them guys, like blaming them for them losing the war and whatnot. It reminds me of everybody now blaming everything on COVID. Like, do you want to know something fucked? Right? You know, I work in Tesco's, right? Just a little disclaimer for everybody. I'm not even meant to say that on the internet because it's like a contract, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna be saying that podcast as well.
Yeah. Fuck Tesco's, right? But I get these sweets that come in, and you know the holes that you hang the sweets up with, right? They don't come with holes anymore. I have to hole punch them. Do you know why? Because of COVID. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, right?
What the fuck?
What? So does it at least?
I can't punch a hole because COVID.
Yeah, that's it. It's dead. Like I get a whole box, right, of just these sweets that I got to hang up and hole punch. I get blisters from doing that, boys. I got soft hands. I'm not a fucking. Like, I ain't a grafter, boys. I'm a content creator. I got soft hands. I get blisters.
Oh man.
But yeah, it reminds me of that. Just passing the blame onto someone else just because it's easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Damn, Connor definitely did that on purpose for like a overall metaphor about society today. Obviously,
That's it.
Sure, that's the plan.
That's the one.
I'm not saying anything.
So
Let
mysterious.
me get on to the second urban legend. Last time out, I picked. Can you wait? Stop it! You're scratching in the background. I picked Alaska, and then I was searching up Alaska, and basically all I came across was this Loch Ness monster fish thing and Bigfoot.
Right. What's Bigfoot doing in Alaska?
Fuck knows. But they're not calling him Bigfoot. They're calling him the hairy man of Alaska. Bigfoot.
The hairy man.
He's 8 foot tall and covered in hair like an ape. Bigfoot.
Yeah. That's a Bigfoot thing, that is.
So I picked the third one down. So it's like, it's their third best, all right? So it might be weak.
You ever seen the boys that go squanching?
Yeah.
I'm like, the only time I ever heard the word squanching is in Rick and Morty. Like when I heard it in an actual phrase, like an actual sentence someone said, I was like, fuck me. There's some idiots, isn't there? There's some proper idiots in the world. Bigfoot, bro.
Jesus,
Says the lads that are sat here doing a Urban Legends podcast. Gang.
Yeah, but we can rip it. It's funny.
Yeah, we can rip the shreds. The next one is the Alaskan Triangle.
Right.
Basically, it's Alaska's version of the Bermuda Triangle, and it covers through a few areas. 2 of them I can't say because I don't know what the fuck the word is.
What's it spelt like? It's me going to try and pronounce it.
So you've got. Oh, I'm not even going to go there. We're not going to do it. We're just not. So it's their answer to the Bermuda Triangle, and it covers the most barren wilderness in the US. So it's from. Yeah, we're not going to do it. We're not. And it covers the most barren wilderness in the US. Apparently, it craves the souls of humans, with more than 20,000 people going missing without a trace in the last half a century alone. This is why I thought this one's sick. Not for that. Well,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Not like that kind of sick, but like how it is. Okay, so
missing
stands from 3 areas. Their heads have gone missing. That's sick, bro.
Yes, guys, what we're here for.
So 20,000 people have gone missing.
Yeah.
In this, so it goes from the metropolis of Anachage. We'll go with that. Northern Borough region, western metropolis of Anachage, and June. Oh, fuck it. They're like part French over there anyway.
Yeah. I got an F in French.
We'll go with it.
F for French. I'm French.
F in the chats, please. I didn't take any foreign languages. Private school, didn't need to.
Private school.
All right, on the coast and that.
On the course.
Right.
Yeah, so over 20,000 people have gone missing in the past half a century alone. The questions that were put there are they being consumed by some sort of mythological beast-like creature, like the Keeler, which is a completely hairless dog that only has hairs on its paws that doesn't leave any tracks. So if it is that, it's basically a hairless dog thing that leaves no tracks, and if it finds you, you're fucked.
See, when you said hairless instead of its paws, I thought you said balls. So I thought it was just a random dog ran about just hairing that.
Massive bollocks.
Oh, bloody hell, your brain.
And then then it's a possible sort of ghoul that kidnaps children in the wilderness. There's a possibility of that, or is it lost to extreme heights, or, and this is how it was actually written, simply vanishing into the darkest vortex known to man.
Just the darkest vortex known to man.
It's literally just how the website wrote it. Or is it simply vanishing into the darkest vortex known to man? And it's like,
how do they know it's the darkest?
Probably wears out the raft, boy.
They
made
might
it sound
be
bad.
Swift.
That's it, no. Hey, what are you doing?
And then it goes, nobody knows. But when the government lost House Majority Leader Hale Boggs to the Triangle in 1972 with other people from the government, a mass search turned up nothing but conspiracy theories. The area has now been linked to trickster demons, a vile vortex, and evil spirits. And that's all I've got on it.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Sorry about the burp there, boys.
It's all gravy.
I don't even think about it. I just do it.
That's gravy with me. Yeah, so it's rather down to evil spirits, a wild vortex, or trickster demons is what they put it down to. But over 20,000 people have gone missing in the last half a century. Some of them have belonged to the government. Could they have been killed off for the sake of working for the government or whatnot? There's many different reasons. But yeah, I thought I was picking two good ones in Alaska and Detroit, but Detroit was a bit not on the main Rouge.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And we were on Alaska's last frontier, but it wasn't a front runner today.
I don't really know how to score this one, to be honest.
I think it's interesting.
Because
it's interesting.
Because there's an actual record of people that have gone missing.
Oh, there was another stat in there. If you're in the triangle, in the triangle, the Alaskan triangle, there's 3 times more people that go missing than in mainland America, like at any given time. And if you go into there, it's 3 times more likely that you will go missing.
Just don't go in there.
Yeah, just avoid it. Go around.
Do a Swift, yeah.
Jeez.
I'd actually want to walk through there. I'd want to walk through there and see what the fuck.
It's like,
yeah. And when you walk through there, right, this whole time you just carry on walking through there, and because people are so scared, they don't walk through there. And you walk through, you find the village full of all the people that had gone missing. They're just like, yeah, we just moved here, man. People just got scared because
it's so chill. Don't have to do
it. Come on. You can either go back, and then we'd have to kill you because you'd tell, or you can stay here.
Yeah, I'm saying.
What a theory!
That's a good one.
Yeah. It's a weird one. On the believability thing, there's like you say, we've got actual stats about people going missing, and those, that statistic about 3 times more likely to go missing, all that in the triangle. But then the things that they're putting it down to are just ridiculous.
Darkest vortex. Known to man.
Like, that's the thing. It was like government officials went missing. They did a mass search, found no bodies, and then just put it down to conspiracy. Then they were, literally the next line was all that came up was conspiracy theories. So people in the government went, can't find him. Can you find him? No. Maybe it was a vortex. Maybe it was a demon dog that is hairless.
I thought the darkest vortex known to man was James Charles's arsehole, though.
Yeah.
I knew it was going somewhere, but I didn't know it was going there. Whoa.
Bruh, could you imagine? Imagine actually having a dark vortex inside your asshole.
If anyone does it,
That'd be
James,
fucked.
Oh, fuck. Hey, sisters.
Oh my god. I can't believe I just said that. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna dive straight in with the scoring. That is not into James Charles's arsehole. Okay. We can do both.
Thick, bro. You thick.
Oh, thick boy. Thick.
Believability. I'm going to give it a 3.
Yeah.
Just because no tangible stuff, but at the same time, there are people that have gone missing. So that's why it's not like a 1 or 2. You know, there's some stuff there. Scareability. There's a whole hoodoo about this place with actual people having gone missing there. So I'll give it like a 7 for scareability. Just the fact that you could go there and never come back is quite scary. So.
That's scary.
That's a win. That's a
pulled
win.
A good one there. I didn't.
Yeah.
What do you think, Charlie? Because I totally agree with you on the last one, but you might disagree.
I think believability would probably go 5, just because I hear about the Bermuda Triangle all the time and shit going missing there and whatnot, and nobody knows about it. I've not heard about the Alaskan Triangle.
No, I mean,
but it's pretty interesting, and there's stats and facts there, so it's like there's something there. You know what I mean? Like there's definitely something. I don't think it's the darkest vortex sort of known to mankind. Like I don't think it's that shit. It's probably just something stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fell down a big hole.
Yeah, maybe they just.
There's just a hole where everyone sat there around like a fire, just thinking,
yeah, we're all here.
Come for us at some point.
And scareability, probably a 5 as well, to be honest. Just like because I think it's not scary enough to be like, oh, I'm shitting myself, but also there's that thing there where nobody knows what's going on there. So you kind of it's mysterious more than scary, I'd say.
As the resident mathematician, I have to take an average of both the scores that Charlie and I gave there. So for believability,
In before he gets it wrong.
4 between us because I gave it a 3 and Charlie gave it a 5. And then for scareability, we've got a 6.
That ain't bad.
Decent scores.
That makes 10. That makes 10.
There you go. You know your number
Up the
bonds
boys.
to 10. That's really good. That's really
I
understood.
sat for a maths lecture.
Mathematician.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Come on, my lads.
Well, I suppose the last thing now, obviously, apart from thanking Charlie for coming on to our Urban Legends podcast, is for me to pick my states for next week.
Before you do that quickly, comment below if you want to see me and Reece do the new facts that have come out about the Bermuda Triangle and everything like that. I've done research and I can explain everything to Reece, and we could do that if you guys want to see that.
Jeez, man,
How you go, Reece?
Bit of housekeeping.
Yeah, clever in that.
Yeah. So the next time, the first one I'll do the other sort of non-mainland state of America, which is Hawaii. So we'll see.
Oh, that one's sick.
Is it?
I've heard a couple from there. Mate, you pulled a
Hawaii,
banger.
sick. I want to go Hawaii.
Hawaii is so sick, man.
Yeah, it looks sick, bro. I want to go in a volcano.
And then
that's it. That's me.
And then what else? I'll go for just a really random one again. I like picking just a proper random one that everyone forgot was an actual state. I'm going to pick South Dakota. Just see what comes up there. So we go.
A bird from there.
If you're like me and watch Jack Mate's Happy Hour podcast, and I definitely haven't stolen his idea of urban legends, I've actually heard the one that they picked for South Dakota, and I believe it was a good one.
Oh, so I picked a couple of good ones here. Potentially, we'll find out next week. Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
Jeez. Well, I look forward to researching these then. Coming back to you. Some good Urban Legends.
See, if I was to pick one, I'd just go Japan. I'd do all the Japanese ones because they're fun.
We're gonna do I'm pretty sure after we've done all the American ones, we'll probably do Asia and then come across to England and Europe.
Japan, man,
they'll have
there's some weird shit. There's some creepy, weird shit that goes on around that place. That's in that area.
Yeah. All right, let's end this quickly, and then we'll see you guys next time for another, whether it's a normal podcast, Urban Legends podcast, or another interview. Please like the video, subscribe, check out Charlie on both his channels. They'll be linked in the description. And peace.